Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. For the offense, first down. Hands off to the left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it for a big gain. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the right side. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 6. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Wilson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him run the football the way he is today.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver makes the grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
Offense facing second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Let's it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Oh, a reverse. Powering through. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense offense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fighting off the defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Wilson. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 40. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll test the right side here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to throw. It's Wilson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in.
Chris, this defensive coordinator just seems to be one step ahead of the offense. It's almost like he's dressing 12 or 13 guys, just nowhere to go with the football. They check it down, and you can see he just chase him out of bounds for a short loss.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks...
Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Ball handed off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But did a really good job in the open field.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. He has first down yardage at the 46.
I mean, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. Get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding some room at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
So they get the touchdown. Now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Down he goes. A sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Man, this defense is on fire. That's back-to-back sacks. Right now, they're just winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Runs through the defender. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have the lead. It's still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back. Breaks. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach who wants to win it right here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.